Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucia and this is Lulu's Leaves. Unfortunately, I have already filmed this video today, so I hope it's not a little bit stale for you guys. I filmed and I forgot to make sure the audio was working, and it wasn't. So yeah, I'm going to make this video for you guys again. Even though I've already filmed this video, I really wanted to make it for you guys because I think it's going to be a really good one. I really enjoyed filming it last time, so hopefully that passion stays with me. In today's video, we are going to be going through some of my favorite plants that I am obsessed with that I think you should be obsessed with. These are going to be a mixture of common plants, uncommon plants, and rare plants because I know that everyone has different taste, and my taste has actually changed in the last little bit. I definitely used to gravitate towards more rare plants, and now I'm focusing a lot more on what makes me happy, which you guys should definitely be doing too. I don't know why I ever was like this. It's easy to fall into the trap of only buying rare plants, but I promise you, once you start buying plants that just make you happy, your collection just seems so much more your own. Before we jump right into today's video though, if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, definitely click that button down below. Give this video a thumbs up as well if you like it. And also if you'd like to join as a member to gain access to some extra content, being videos, live streams, you can do so by clicking that join button down below or the link down in the description. You also gain access to a private Discord server if you join. So if you're interested in chatting with me further, definitely go check that out down below. That is going to be it though before we get into today's video. I will stop blabbing and I will get into these houseplants that I think you should be obsessed with too. So the first plant that I want to talk about is the beautiful Philodendron Swamiferum. This is a plant that I was gifted by a wonderful shop in the States. They are called Botanicas, and they actually do ship to Canada, which is really, really great. It is expensive to ship these plants because getting it to your door in enough time that the plant doesn't die is a really tough task coming over the border. So expect shipping to be expensive if you do want to purchase from Botanicas. But if you're in the States, they have amazing, amazing plants, the Swamiferum being one of them. In my opinion, this plant is somewhat similar to the Philodendron micans. I really only think that's the case when this plant is juvenile and the leaves look kind of like this, as they are really nice and velvety. But in this case, the leaves are a lot lighter, which is also a really nice change. If you like those lighter green plants, this might be the perfect plant for you. It is a beautiful climber, and again, it has those velvety, nice, light leaves. If you didn't already, if you didn't already know this about this plant, it is actually one that does a little bit of shape shifting. So if you can see here, this leaf actually has lobes, and as this plant matures, it turns into a tri-leaved plant. It also loses this velvety texture. It turns into a more soft or shiny looking plant. Personally, I prefer this plant in this form where it's a little bit mature but not quite that slick, shiny leaf, and I hope you guys can understand why this plant is a part of this list. This plant is also going down in price pretty drastically. While it's not quite as inexpensive as the Philodendron micans, you can find this plant for probably less than $60 at this point. I would say even at this size, you will find it for less than $60. I don't know how expensive they are in other areas, but at one point this plant was definitely going for at least $100, even in a small size. So it is really nice to see it going down and becoming more affordable for all of us. So if you're looking for a nice lighter colored velvety plant on a budget, but you want something a little bit more uncommon, the Philodendron Swamiferum might be for you. I'm totally obsessed with it, and I think you should be too. I think that rhymed. Yeah, that was cute. The next plant on this list is the beautiful Syndopsis Silver Hero. This is a plant that I absolutely love, and I love it enough to actually put it on a moss pole, which you guys know I'm not the greatest at. So it's definitely a favorite of mine, and I think should be a favorite of yours if you don't already have this one. I think it's slightly down in price from what it was last year, so if you've been holding off, this might be the right time to pick this plant up. Maybe not quite yet. This might be a plant that will go into tissue culture or something like that. It is easily propagated, so I don't think it will stay super uncommon for long. This plant has beautiful silvery texture on the leaves. It is a more matte tone though, if you know what I mean. Even though it is silvery, it still doesn't have too much of a sheen to it. It also gives off those nice blue hues. So if you like more bluey green plants, this is one that you will definitely enjoy. I did purchase this one for about $140 almost a whole year ago. So it is definitely a little bit more pricey than some other Syndopsis out there, but it is one that I totally recommend you guys pick up. I love the way these guys grow up moss poles. I don't know why exactly, but Syndopsis do seem to like to shingle a little bit if they're given the opportunity. So if you like that in a plant, this might be the plant for you as well. The leaf shape is super unique too. It does kind of swoop off to one side, which is really nice, but it's definitely a plant that I will continue to grow and keep in my collection. It's not one I will be getting rid of anytime soon. Next up, I want to talk about one of my absolute favorite plants, and this is my Philodendron Swamiferum. This is a plant that I have had for a really long time. It was one of my first rare plants. I think it was one of the first plants that I picked up from Secret Garden when they opened, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's grown so beautifully, so nicely, and it has those amazing fuzzy petioles, as you can see here. Totally obsessed with this plant. I think you guys should be too. The leaves come in so beautifully and perfect all the time. It does sometimes revert to these older, less mature leaves, but if you do keep it growing up a pole, it should have no problems keeping that nice leaf shape there. So definitely recommend this guy. It's such an easy plant to care for, and they have dropped in price drastically. This is a plant that used to go for about $120, and now you can find them for anywhere between $60 to $100 for a good size plant. So yeah, this is definitely the right time to pick one of these up, and they just grow so quickly, so easily. I totally recommend this for any level of plant person. They also really love a nice chunky soil mixture, so make sure if you do get one that you put it in something filled with perlite, bark, soil, but definitely keep it chunky and dry, and this one will be just happy. The next plant that I want to talk about is this beautiful Philodendron strawberry shake. I love these plants so much. It's definitely a little bit more expensive of a plant, but that is to be expected. These guys are super duper beautiful. I do find that they are becoming a little bit more accessible, which is really nice. So if you are looking to pick one up, you can find them, but they are still going to be pretty expensive. I do recommend, if you are going to pick one of these up, that you try to trade, because that's obviously the best way to do it. If you have something to trade for this plant, do it. I was able to work out a trade, thankfully, with Plant Haven. They have some beautiful Philodendron strawberry shakes, as you guys can see. This one has some beautiful genes, throwing out some nice half and half leaves here, even this beautiful, almost fully variegated leaf there. But this is a plant that I definitely will be keeping. I don't plan on getting rid of this plant anytime soon. I might propagate it down the road, but we will have to see. This is one that I kind of want to keep for myself, but I don't know. I might want to share it with you guys too. It's definitely something that I'm going to have to consider. For me, this plant has also been super stable in terms of its variegation. I'm not sure if that's the case for everybody, but definitely in my case, it's thrown out some green leaves and then also gone back to this beautiful variegation. So if you do see some green leaves on your plant, I would wait it out. It's not guaranteed that it's going to revert. They are pretty stable. It is also a very easy plant to take care of. I do have it in moss, but I don't think it's getting enough nutrients in here, so I do plan on moving it to a chunky soil mixture soon. Wish me luck on that, but yeah. Definitely recommend this guy if you can get your hands on one. It's not something that you need, don't worry, because I know they're expensive, but if you happen upon one and you can afford it or you can trade for it, I do recommend you doing so. Lastly, I want to talk about this stunning Hoya. This is one that I have loved for so long. It is the Hoya Pink Silver, or Pubicalyx Pink Silver, and you can see it has that amazing silver variegation, but it comes in nice and pink, which is so unique if you ask me. I think the flowers on these guys are also pink, so that's something that you can look forward to, but definitely a plant that I am obsessed with. I have two of these plants actually. I took this one as a cutting from the mother plant, and I just think it looks stunning. This one is grown under a grow light. I think it's a Spider Farmer grow light back there, and it loves it. I think in order to get that pink variegation, you are going to have to put it under a grow light, unfortunately, but you may be able to get the same effect in a window if you try. Again, this does have some absolutely stunning variegation though. I love that the leaves also come in a little bit purpley themselves. This one does seem to grow in pretty slowly, but I did take it as a 2 or 3 leaf cutting a little while ago, and it is a little plant now, so we can't discount that. It has grown a little bit at least. So yeah, this is the beautiful, what is it? It's a Hoya, and it's a Pubicalyx Pink Silver. Definitely pick this up. It's such an inexpensive plant too. You can find this for about $10 in a bigger size at most nurseries if they carry Hoyas. So keep your eye out for that. Definitely an affordable one that you won't want to miss out on. Well guys, I know that was a quick video, but my battery is going to die and I wanted to finish this up for you guys since I've done it twice. But yeah, that's going to be all from me. Thank you so much for sticking around for this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below by clicking that red button. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and join as a member if you'd like to gain access to some extra content. I will be doing a live stream pretty soon. You can get some extra videos over there, and you get onto the Discord group chat. But yeah, that's going to be all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.